Okay, so let's look at this closely. This is really a perfect scenario of the whole Saturnian thing right here. You got the male and the female, both wearing the black hat. See? One's got the sword, the other one's got the crown. It's split down the middle. We see the cycle. You see the cycle here? Okay. The cycle would be demonic in itself because it's not that it's unpredictable, it's volatile. It's peaceful and it's volatile. It goes up and down. It has a high point and a low point. It has a mountain and it has a valley. It's a sine wave. Okay? It's male and female that are constantly at odds with each other because they're of the same body, but they're split into two. So when we look at this crap over here, first of all, this is supposed to be a backpack or a bag. Come on, guys. See how they laid it out? It makes the symbol of the bell. Bell is Baal, Baal is Saturn. Love trumps hate. Most people will say that what's being said here is that love is greater than hate. That's not what's being said here. Not even close. What's being said here is the equivalent of, how can I put this in a way that you'll understand it? Well, you'll see movies where two guys are fighting and one guy's punching the dog shit out of the other guy. And as he looks up with his face all bloodied, he goes, "Is that all you got? Give me your best." In other words, he's taking it and he's focusing the violence that he's getting. He's taking that hate and he's loving it and focusing it. Do you understand that's what love trumps hate means? That's what's being said there. Let's look at this here. The circus, Clinton rally, 360. It's what it is. This picture down here, this is my favorite. Alex Jones pointing out the window and saying, "Oh, three buildings went down," and he's holding a 3 up. Alex Jones does not want to end anything. Alex Jones is part of the system. Alex Jones is creating division, and Alex Jones is creating energy to keep that division going. None of these fuckers here want anything to do with smoothing this joint out. They want the division. They want people that are voted for Trump to hate people that voted for Hillary, and vice versa. The people that are running around yelling, "Love Trump's hate," look at what they're doing. They're protesting and getting violent. So obviously it isn't love Trump's hate. It's that they're taking the hate and focusing it. Here's what love, you want to know what love is? Love is energy. Not necessarily that fuzzy feeling you get when you like somebody. It's just energy. Trump's hate is energy. The energy that's being created is being focused to create. That's where your jihad comes in. If it meant love Trump's hate, they'd be walking around with daisies, wouldn't they? No, they're walking around screaming vile shit, attacking people, hitting people, because they're taking the negative energy. They're using a catchphrase that morons can't get. They're using the sign of the bell to tell you who's in charge of it. And they're focusing it. That's what your jihad is. It's the mind thought, taking the energy and creating with it. This is a perfect picture of Saturn right here. Male female split. Here's the cycle. Here's the male and the female. In a constant struggle with each other. Alex Jones. That guy wants peace. That guy wants peace as much as fucking Stalin did. He's holding up 3 because he's just showing props. Here, Alex Jones, what he's doing here and what she's doing. Remember on the keyboard I showed you on the piano, the mirror? It's the other set of hands playing out of tune and keeping this place fucked up. because they want to keep it this. They want to keep this place a fucking circus. For fuck's sake. Why didn't they finish the picture? Here, let's finish the picture for them. Jackasses. This is the shit that gets me, because this is so elementary, yet the world can't see it. There's your bell. Love trumps hate. Does not mean love conquers hate. It means the energy of the hate. They're loving the hate that's being created. The energy. Love is energy. Doesn't mean it's good or bad. It's how it's focused. They're taking the energy of the hate and they're focusing in to make this place a much worse place to live. They're creating two ideologies. One of law and order. One of chaos and disorder. That's what all of this is about. That's what the 360 is. That's what this split is right here. Right down the middle. See that? Here's the whore. Here's the tyrant. Alex Jones putting his fingers up. Come on. Grow up, you dope. And you know what? It's not like I know anything. Because I really, like I told you, I know more of nothing than you guys do, which is nothing. I will never, ever get on any radio show or TV show, because once you understand how the gig is played, it's real easy for people to catch on. And once they catch on, the magic trick is not so magical anymore. And so when people start understanding you guys are just flipping us from one side to the other constantly, they start to go, I'm not going to be flipped. Fuck you. It's a very simple understanding of how things work. There's all kinds of little innuendos and in and outs and private societies that do their own thing and have different ways of manipulating the system, the circuit, the cycle. But that's not really important if you just understand the main overall bit of it. It becomes very easy to see how the two are playing us in the middle. How the two ends are playing against the middle. We're the middle. They're playing us. They're trying to suck us from one side to the other. Remember the picture of the firemen and the Jews with the rope? And then they had the two cones, and I said, you got to walk through there? Because either side is trying to pull you that way. You're kind of like that rope. And they're trying to pull you one way or the other. It's a very hard world to defeat, because we have a thing called emotions. And because we have emotions, it's very hard to defeat this thing, because we see injustices. We see things that hurt our feelings or insult us. That's part of the ego thing. But yet you still need an ego to be able to fight these things, because without it, you're just useless. It's not an easy thing. But I'm so tired of these fuckers walking around, love trumps hate, love trumps hate. Well, if you just look at what they're doing, it has nothing to do with love. It's all about violence. Let me put it a different way. Remember I told you this is like a big fuck job? Let me see if I can find it. Maybe this will explain it to you. Most people are not going to get it. I get it 100%. I understand it. Love trumps hate. The red and the blue, that's two opposite. Do you understand? She's playing the male, he's playing the female. They're switching roles, okay? The focusing the energy is like, it's like when a guy's dominating a broad in bed. And sex is a violent act. She's getting her head smashed against the fucking headboard or whatever. Normally you'd get arrested for that, but not in this act, because in this act, it's destructive, yet it's creative at the same time. So what's being done here is taking the energy. It's like a big fuck job, and they're taking that energy and they're creating with it, even though it's destructive. The Jews like to call it necessary evil. Personally, I think there's got to be a better way to go about it. But whoever drew this knows what he's talking about. Both of these fuckers are working towards the same end. I told you, they're two faces, two different faces. Same face, two different masks. So this love trumps hate is bullshit. Look, who drew this? You see how they've drawn the cycle? See, they know. They know, but they don't. These people won't tell you. They won't come right out and tell you. Why would you draw that like that and not tell people what this bit is? Trump loves hate. They're taking the energy and they're focusing it to create hell on earth. That's what they're doing. This asshole, Alex Jones, is helping. That's the truth of it. They're not making a good anything out of it. Can't you just say 3 buildings? You got to hold up 3, and there just happens to be 3 over here. Here, let me show you something, just so we're clear on this 33 thing. This is a gag thing called liquid ass. Okay? And it is the most rankest stuff you'll ever smell. I bought some because I'm a 5-year-old and I like to bother people. But the point is in this video, this guy was bothering people with it, and he went, yeah, 33. Now, there's no reason to say 33 after the ya, unless you're equating the ya with the ass, which is the Trump, right? Which is the Baal, which is the Bell, which is the Saturn, which is destruction. There's a creative part to that, but this is the destructive part of it. Do you understand? Just so we're clear. See these pants? In the 70s, they called these bell bottoms. Why do you think they're called bell bottoms? Because it's Bell, the ass, which is Baal, which is the whole goddess worship thing. It's both. It's both. Because it's all the same thing. I just wanted to make this clear so that you can see how they've woven this into everything. It isn't just, this or that. And the Jews are famous for doing this. If you've ever seen a woman's pair of pants with the X belt loop over the ass, it's in the back. It's the same thing. These are bell bottoms. What bullshit. The lapels, I told you guys this before, the lapels on a jacket, the shirt, a collar represents the woman's vaginal lips. Because the head is coming out, it's them basically bragging or reveling in creation, saying we created man. So they designed a shirt that has, or a jacket that has lapels, which, sometimes they're single lapels, sometimes they're 2. These guys don't miss a beat. Every fucking thing they do is tied in with this stuff. And this dickweed Jones doing this crap. Don't think for 1 minute that this guy gives a rat's ass about anything except exactly what he's doing. He's working the system, and he's getting everybody to jump on the bandwagon. Love trumps hate. If you can understand the basics of what this is, you can understand the entire bit of it. It may take you longer to grasp the oh, how do I put it? The nuances of it, but it's all one big ass story because it's only one cycle, split into two factions, a positive and a negative, a male and a female, love and hate. It's all the same thing. When you understand that there's people out there that want to play this thing against you, not for you, but against you, you've pretty much solved the riddle of existence here. And so the thing that they taunt us with is the same currency that love trumps hate, which is money. That's just the physical form of it, not the spiritual form of it. Yet one represents the other. Frankly, they all should be taken out and have their fucking necks stretched. Like I said, if Trump really truly was this great, wonderful guy that wanted to change the world, or just even the U.S., he'd say, listen, we're going to start by knocking down all of these fucking obelisks. We're going to start taking all of these X's off of stuff. We're going to get rid of these ancient symbols, which have an effect on the subconscious mind. Because if we're going to be free, we're going to be really free. No, we're just going to put on another dog and pony show. And the thing that runs this will throw a fit and do everything it can to stop man from tearing down its idols, its obelisks, and such. But the bottom line is, it's the only way to get free. You have to start physically and destroy all of that stuff. And that ain't going to happen. As long as the regular person has no idea what those things mean.